Hey, what's up, North County? Welcome to Morning Brew. Monday morning, we're June 3rd. We're starting June off with a beautiful weather. And today we got Omid with North County Junk Removal in here, helping me out today on the Morning Brew. We're going to chat whatever we think about, whatever we want about.
I love it.
So we're going to hear about a little bit about what's going on in the junk world. So
Nice.
You're the junk guy.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's tearing it up out there right now. It's getting into our busy season, so
Yeah.
we're having a lot of fun. Yeah.
Very cool.
Saw my first rattlesnake of the year.
Oh, man, why'd you have to say that? Gosh, we were going so good, Omid. Eric, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Good. Glad to see you there. You're not on camera today?
I could be on camera.
You got to be. You're part of the Musketeers here.
I'm like your, I don't know, like looks like it's right over your head right there.
You're like Oz. Yeah, you're like Oz and the Wizard of Oz right there.
It's awesome. Good morning, everybody.
All right, on. So beginning of the month, man, May went by fast, and we're at the beginning of June. June's gonna fly by fast now. You got school getting out, kids getting out for summertime. You got graduations. Mm-hmm. And you got the weather seems to be... What is the weather? Do we have the weather, Eric?
I do.
Let's check out the weather this week. Let's see what we got going on here. Really? Yeah, that seems about right.
It's gonna be hot.
So it's going to be in the 90s, which means 100. So, but then it gets down into the lower 90s, high 80s for the weekend.
And I think our heat wave is coming. I think it's here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, everybody's complaining about, I'm ready for summer, I'm ready for the hot. Well, here you go. All right, well, cool. Right. So, I mean, what is, with the heat, do you start earlier? Do you do like a construction guys where they get in there and get early before the sun starts getting?
As early as we can.
Yeah.
As early as we can. Most of the time, though, we do start around 7 or 8 just for the sake of making noise. But, I mean, some clients that live out in the country, they don't care what time. And I'm like, hey, I'll be there at 6.
Yeah.
Just to get it done.
Because, I mean, obviously, the heat, I mean, the smell probably, kind of gets a little crazy sometimes when you get into, like the real junk. Mm-hmm. But explain to us exactly junk removal. And again, some of these things need to be repetitive because it's sometimes not heard. You're not just a dude with a truck and a trailer and you're like, hey, I'm Omid, I'm going to take all your junk. I mean, you're licensed, you're bonded, you carry insurance. I mean, you got the whole gamut of a business.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you kind of have to have all that, especially in my line of work. You're driving a truck and trailer. You got nice houses out there. People got these Teslas that cost $100,000. So you got to be covered insurance-wise and make sure you're taken care of, and you got to be legit. This is America, So.
And you said you saw your first. Did you kill it?
No, I didn't because
one last one out there.
He was just curled up, all happy, snoozing, and
you had compassion for the rattlesnake that could kill you.
Well, he didn't even want to do anything to me. I mean, I didn't even pick him up. I have a thing that I use to pick him up, and I swear he just kind of looked at me and was like, all right, well, where are we going, buddy? Wow. I was like, all right, man, I'm taking you out of here. And you get to live.
Removed him?
Yeah, I just took him. I had another job out in Bitterwater, so I went out there and just let him free.
What do you mean? You took him in your vehicle?
Yeah. Oh. In my truck, I mean the pickup, in a white, 5-gallon paint jug.
That would have been
I would lose my mind. I swear, my luck I would get there and that lid would be off. That would be my luck 1,000%.
Right.
That is wild. That is wild. So tell us about some of the treasures you found. I like to talk about treasures because, I mean, one man's junk is another man's treasure, right?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you've told us about the trucks and the vehicles, which, I find pretty interesting that people just, get rid of them.
It's amazing.
But what are some of the other treasures you find in junk removal?
Oh, a lot of stuff, and stuff you never thought you would ever have and possess in your life. So, I mean, I have this, and this is kind of a stupid thing, it's weird, but I have this big framed poster of the FBI's most wanted list in everybody in Eaterock, of all places.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm sitting there looking at about 100 people. You're sitting there, and it's just all the guys. Some of them they X'd out that they're dead or whatever.
Oh, really?
It's just a trip of all things to have there. And this gentleman, he passed, unfortunately. and I cleaned out his garage, and that was up there. I mean, I just thought that was so cool. I kept it. So,
is there any type of disclaimers that you have to have for pick? You know what I'm saying? Like taking. I mean, you're going there to throw it away, I guess. So it's pretty much fair game.
Yeah, pretty much anything. Yeah, I mean, only thing I really hold back on is anything that's like not OSHA compliant, like those big 55-gallon jugs of they have motor oil stored in them and this and that.
Right.
And sometimes they have food in it, but the dump doesn't care. All they see is that 55-gallon jug, and you have to have it all certified with a certificate and everything on it to dispose of it.
Of what's inside?
Of what's inside, yeah. Even if it's clean, whatever, they don't care if it's been 50 years since something's been in it. Has to be done right. So
really?
Yeah, and light bulbs, that's another thing.
Light bulbs?
Yeah, I mean, usually I take them to the trash company and just get rid of a few of them. But I've had a lady call me up where her husband was, I don't know, he basically had a shop. He had 3 55-gallon containers full of broken light bulbs. They were so heavy and so insane. And I couldn't just pick those up and just take those to the dump like that. Even with the way that they have it for you to dispose of it, it was just awkward the way it was doing it. So I had to call a separate company in Bakersfield that was OSHA compliant with all of that stuff to dispose of it. Because it's a lot of mercury. I mean, it's pretty nasty, that stuff. You don't even want to breathe it, you know.
Huh. But it's already broken, so wouldn't that already been released as far as the...
Oh, yeah. Very dangerous.
Huh.
And why he did that, I don't know. But
bombs.
Yeah. One of those things, you know.
Well, but with the junk removal, so North County Junk Removal, you've been in business for quite a few years. You're,
yeah, 3 going
I think
on
this
4.
is your 5th year?
3 going on 4.
4th, going on 4 years. And so the demand for junk removals, I mean, seems to be pretty high. Mm-hmm. And it seems to be getting more and more and more, and people are doing it. Maybe, you know, people that are in the construction business or whatever going, hey, there's a void, there's a need, there's still a need. There's, you know, there's too many clients needed with not very many businesses, right. You know, reputable businesses.
Absolutely.
But so when they call you, it could be anything from just cleaning out a garage to a full backyard, full property, 20-acre just removal of stuff, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Sometimes I have people call me up for a small little toaster, and then sometimes people call me up, like you said, you know, their whole backyard is full of stuff, and I'm doing a job right now where I'm taking care of everything in the backyard, and they were collecting stuff for so many years. It's amazing. I mean, things were just rotting under other stuff, and neighbors were all upset. So we cleaned it out. Took us a whole weekend to do it, but you know, we did it. You know, we get it done.
And it's just still you and your wife kind of running everything?
Technically, we do most of the work, but if we do big hoarding houses or something that's basically very heavy or whatever, I do have 3 guys that I can count on, and we get the job done. So
okay.
But I have a winch, so I really try and do as much as I can myself. Got to save money, you know.
We went out and filmed something out at a yard a couple weeks ago. Have you cleaned? Has that one all been cleaned out now, or
about half of the stuff has been cleaned out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I ended up having to rent a trailer because my trailer wasn't big enough, and some of this farm equipment stuff is just insanely huge. And I had to rent a winch for it too, as well, because my winch just wasn't. It was a 12,000-pound winch. You needed something at least a 20 or 30,000 pound. And we got about half of its stuff out of there, and it all sold at auction and worked out real nice, and got a lot for it. I was really surprised, you know. I mean, usually I was expecting, you know, in auction it could be like $5,
right,
or you know, $5,000. You don't know what you're going to get for it, so we were happy with it. So it worked out good.
So we made. You just said that you celebrated an anniversary, so congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
So. With that, your anniversary, so you had 19 years, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
Next year is going to be the big year. Next year is going to be the big one. So what do you guys do? Like what's your like when you're not removing junk? What's your guys' fun time? What do you guys do for fun?
We love riding our motorcycle around town, Love going to the beach.
Yeah.
And what I love about this area is, you know, we go out to Bitterwater, and it's just a beautiful drive out there. People think there's nothing out there, but have you ever gone out there on a bike? I mean, it's magnificent. You're sitting there looking at those golden hills, and weather's beautiful, and you're just out there almost by yourself. It's just gorgeous. You have so much fun. And the beach, can't go wrong with the beach. You know,
you can't go wrong with the beach, and that's so what's cool about where we live is we live like literally like in the middle of everything. You know, really, you know, half an hour to an hour you can be in the mountains. Half an hour to an hour you could be at the ocean. Half an hour to the hour you could be in the city or bigger area.
No, absolutely.
Half an hour to an hour, up the other way you could be in the middle of nowhere. And so it's just so cool, of living in the North County, and there's so much stuff going on in the North County that
always
you literally, if you can't find anything to do, then you're not looking hard enough.
That's exactly exactly.
So I asked everybody last week for your favorite tacos. So every week we do, which we're going to be doing today with Suprema Meat Market, tacos on Tuesdays. So, but we always do something where somebody can win a voucher, to go to Suprema. But do you like tacos?
I love tacos.
So
can't live in California and not like tacos, man.
Well, exactly. And there's so many, different varieties, and you kind of just stumble on some. So what are kind of like your top places to go to for tacos?
So I feel bad. My Spanish is horrible, but that place that just opened up, they have a location in Atascadero too. La Prias? Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Excellent tacos, man. They are top notch. And since you guys took on Supremas, I went over there and had their food. And it was excellent, man. I was not disappointed. I even got some meat and took it home and barbecued it up, and it was good. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those I'd have to say are my two favorite places. But another place I do like is on Spring Street. They got the El Pastor over there. What's it called? It's across the street from that gas station on 15th. Third Base.
Okay.
I'm so bad at names.
Okay.
I just, sometimes they change names, so you never know.
Yeah. They just opened up their other grain and wine and grain or something like that around the corner too.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I heard they have really good food over there.
They do. Excellent food, man.
Like not just tacos, but I mean burgers and sandwiches and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like good diner food, breakfast food. If you just want to go over there for bacon and eggs, they got that too. But their pastor tacos were so excellent. I love their slivers of pineapple, and they pile on the cilantro, and just can't go wrong with it.
We were just at Blast and Brew in Atascadero.
How is that? I haven't been there.
Well, let's see. Since Eric and I went for a meeting 2 weeks ago, I've been there like 6 times. So it's just like they have this tri-tip dip that is amazing.
Ooh.
And then my wife had the shrimp tacos, the Cajun shrimp tacos there. That was she said it was off the charts. She gave me a little nibble of the shrimp. Delicious. But it's like sometimes like hole in the walls like that you wouldn't expect to have like tacos being like in a top tier.
Right.
But what I like, Street Side in Paso also has the shrimp tacos, and those are super delicious.
Nice.
So
we got Lori Bryan on the phone.
All right, cool. Well, let's take a break and we'll be right back to the Morning Brew. 3rd, and I have Omid in here with North County Junk Removal helping me out on Monday morning. But first, we've got Lori Bryant with Slow County News to tell us all about what is happening in the North County and around. Lori, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Doing good for the Monday morning, ready to start the work week.
There we go. We have traffic's looking good so far. It's going to be hot this week, so be aware of that. We had a couple vegetation fires, but they were handled. We've been lucky so far, so let's keep that up. Keep that streak up. Other than that, we had a couple accidents. I sent you a post. There was it sounds like shooting in a street in Grover Beach, but I sent you the post, so they're looking for anybody that could have heard or seen anything. And that's pretty much it.
Huh. Well, that sounds like not a whole lot of stuff happened over the weekend.
Well, there was tons of events going on.
Right? Did you hit any?
I did not. I had really bad allergies on Saturday. The wind kicked up Friday night, and I did not. I stayed in this weekend. But Safety Fest looks like it was a huge success again in Paso, and they had all kinds of events all over the place. Elks Rodeo was in that this weekend too.
Yep. That was this whole weekend. Started on Thursday.
Yep. So it sounds like everybody had a really good time. And again, it's going to be hot. The wind's been kicking up in the afternoon. So please be careful if you are doing anything with fire.
Yeah. It's going to be a warm week. So, which means it's summertime. It's ready. It's barbecue time. It's ready to get in the water and start having some fun.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, right on, Lori. Well, we appreciate you, and we appreciate you calling in and telling us what's happening in the North County and around, and hopefully you win that battle with your allergies, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. You guys have a wonderful day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Lori Bryant, Slow County News.
Oops, sorry, bud.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, Lori Bryant, Slow County News. She's got like 32,000 followers on her page. That's a really good.
Nice.
Yeah. So speaking of the Elks Rodeo, so we did go to the Elks Rodeo on Saturday. We went down there and the level of entertainment that they have. Have you ever been to Elks Rodeo?
Never been. No.
It just seemed like it was flowing. Eric and I, we broadcast the Sheriff Rodeo, but the Elks Rodeo is, I don't know, it's just like constantly going, like something's going on somewhere. Mm-hmm. I missed the bull riding. I don't even know how I did that.
Drinking?
Well, probably, but there was a lot of people up there that was in the VIP because we go down there. So thanks to ex-advisors, they hooked us up with the VIP there in there. But there was a lot of people in there that I knew, and so I must have been off talking. But I think I got to see one bronc riding, but it was like weird because not weird, but it was just things were going on. But that's their schedule. Every 15 minutes, something's changing.
Nice.
So something new is happening every 15 minutes. So I guess I just missed a couple of 15 minutes, blocked out.
That's a good way that they do things when they change it up every 15 minutes, because then it gets a little monotonous for some people. They're
totally
looking at the same thing. So
yeah, they had kids out there, running the sticks, like the horse sticks, and doing races. And then at one point, adults were jumping on some bouncy horses, doing some stuff, and nice. It was I don't know, one guy, there was some sort of foot race. I don't know what that was about, but I watched him. He just tumbled, because he's trying to run, and I think they were holding something, and you're trying to run in, the arena's not flat, it's not stuff all over the place. This guy's it's pretty funny. So Americans still prefer gas engines over electric. So what's your take on the gas and electric vehicles?
I have diesel, gas, and I wouldn't mind an electric car if I was driving it strictly around town. Me personally.
Right.
Because to me, I look at it as just saving money. My trucks get 12 miles to the gallon, so it's like going in for milk or to the grocery store or something like that costs me a lot of money. So if I had an electric car just to shoot over there and do that, I'd be happy. But I wouldn't. I'm not into the whole going to the Bay Area or LA or long trips or that just makes me nervous, and having to sit there for 30, 40 minutes to charge up, and
Right.
they need to up the quality.
Right.
Or something.
It's like I got to get going. So it says Americans still prefer to buy a standard gas-powered vehicle over hybrids or electric vehicles, even with the same price and features. Only 1/5 of people surveyed said they would purchase an EV over a gas-powered vehicle or a hybrid. The show of preference comes amid the global slowdown in demand for electric vehicles, resulting in global automakers such as Ford, General Motors, and Mercedes rethinking their EV plans, which obviously makes sense. Just heard Tesla just laid off a bunch of workers because the electric vehicle craze, is probably slowed down. And probably a lot of mind thoughts of like us, where it's like me, I'll never have an electric vehicle, unless it's like electric go-kart or something.
Right.
But other than that, that's just not me. And I could not, like I said, like you said, where you go and you have to sit there and hang out for
That's ridiculous.
20, 30 minutes
Yeah.
while your vehicle charges.
I got to chime in on this one because we just recently bought a hybrid, right? And we drive over, probably 500-600 miles a month, and we get great gas mileage, and I don't have to depend on a battery the whole time. And it's only, let's say, $50 to fill it up, and to get almost 500 miles out of it. Instead of my truck, which is diesel, I have to pay $250 to get 400 miles. That is not really, right there. So, I love the hybrid action.
The hybrid. I mean, I'd say if anything, because it operates on both. It still freaks me out because my daughter has one. I drive it. I come to a stop sign, everything shuts off, or it sounds like everything shuts off, and
Yep.
I just lost connection, and then it goes, which is
Yep.
I kind of find that weird. But you have both. You have electric and you have gas, so you're not necessarily dependent on 100% of having to plug in.
Yeah.
It'll still operate.
And do you ever see the people there, like when they're doing their Teslas? You ever watch them, drive by and see what they're doing? They're not productive. They're just kind of sitting around. You know what I mean?
Well, they're on their phones.
On their phones, looking in their trunk. That's not they're not doing anything productive. So 15 minutes of filling up your gas tank is a lot easier than sitting in a car for half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, you get out, get moving around.
I know. I have a hard time sitting there for the 3 minutes to fill up my tank with gas, let alone, 30 plus minutes for electricity.
Time is money.
Yeah. Have you guys ever heard of that hydrogen fuel that's been going around?
Kinda, I think.
So, honestly, the cars don't last nearly as long. I hear they go to about 100,000 miles and they get corrosion in this. And the filling up is very difficult because there's no stations for it.
So you talk about the E85 type stuff?
No, that's a hydrogen water. It's pressurized.
Oh, yes,
It runs
I
off
have.
of water. Toyota has those little
Okay.
Mirais. My father bought one of those Mirais. And I have to admit, that car is a cool little car to fly around in. It just flies. It's very fast. It's very comfortable. Gets good gas mileage, all that stuff. The only pain is just filling it up. I mean, the gas stations are rarely available. They're so few and far between. There's usually a line, or sometimes they don't even have the stuff. But if they can develop that technology, that's where it's at, I think, personally, because the battery thing is that's ridiculous, trying to get all that battery stuff. But that hydrogen water, I mean, it's just hydrogen water.
It's the cleanest fuel out there in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
So,
But you're right. It is the hardest to get your hands on.
What brand
Very dangerous
makes
too.
that?
Toyota
Toyota-
Mirai.
Mirai.
If I remember correctly, yeah, Toyota Mirai. I'm sure there's other companies, but that's the one that I was familiar with. So,
Wonder if there's any stations around here that carry that.
not here, no. It was funny. The car itself is like $30,000, but yet Toyota's giving these deals where they'll give it to you for like $15,000 and give you like $15,000 worth of free fuel just to kind of push these vehicles out.
Wow.
I would never buy one right now because the technology is not there, but it seems like it has good potential to me. And I like your hybrid thing. I used to have a hybrid and I loved it. I regret getting rid of it. It's good gas mileage. But that always tripped me up when every time you stop, it turns off on you. I'm so in tune with my cars, when something's not right. I'm
You want to hear it. That's your opportunity to listen to your vehicle and say,
Exactly.
"Oh, hey, we're kind of running rough," or something not sounding right. Because when you're driving, and this and that, come to a stop sign, it's like, oh no,
Yeah, I got to do this. Oh, okay, I hear that.
right? Now, I mean, you don't have any kids, young kids, right?
No.
All right, well, so if somebody does and they're looking for something to happen, Atascadero's Summer Youth Kickball registration is happening right now. Nice. So the city of Atascadero is organizing a Summer Youth Kickball League running from June 25th through June 30th. The league will feature 2 divisions based on grade levels. The 3rd through the 5th division will meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 6. The 6th through 8th division will meet on the same days from 6 to 7 p.m. So if you want some more information, you can reach out to Jill Silva, J Silva, at atascadero.org or call her 805-470-3360 for more information for youth soccer, youth kickball. I thought we were going to start a kickball league last year, Eric. What happened to that?
That was you.
I know.
You were supposed to get all the information and get everybody on the team, and I was going to start working out my right leg more than my left.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe next year.
Yeah.
Maybe this year we can.
Well, we got Omid. Here we go.
Huh?
Omid's here. He'd be a
Yeah.
star
Well,
player.
well, I was gonna say
I got a strong leg. I'm kicking far.
we've got 3 people so far on the team.
Yeah.
There you go.
But this is for youth though. I don't think it's gonna be.
No. The
I'm
adult,
youth at heart, you know.
Yeah. I think the adult league starts. Isn't it during football season?
No, it's during the summertime. I bet it's going to be coming through here pretty quickly as far as like the adult
I could see this out
kickball
there.
registration league.
We could make like a dodgeball kickball team. You know what I mean?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
That would be great.
That'd
Yeah.
be more fun, I have to admit. Yeah.
Do you remember the
I do.
movie Dodgeball
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Ben Stiller? That was the greatest movie of all time. Not one of the greatest movies of all time.
If you can
pretty
dodge
good.
a wrench, you can dodge
Right?
a ball.
It was the best. And then you had the gym across the way. It was
Oh, God, I can't remember.
almost like a Planet Fitness, but worse. Like they don't even care, like, what you do there. What was it called? Base.
I can't remember.
Anyways, that was a great. That was a great movie. There's a lot of great movies. What's one of your favorite movies?
Oh, gosh. You know, this sounds stupid, but I love Nacho Libre. That is
I
so
love that movie.
hilarious, man. Did you tell that there was the Lord's chips?
That's Jack Black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Eric?
Man, I didn't know you put me on the spot.
Always
I like the Karate Kid.
wax on, wax off.
Classic.
I don't know why that movie just came to my brain. That's the first thing that came to my brain.
So it's funny that we're kind of not necessarily onto movies, but the movies nowadays, it's like they're not. There's no creativity. It's all the same. They're revitalizing movies that happened years ago. Mm-hmm. Like you look at Spider-Man. I don't know how many Spider-Man movies are out.
I can't keep up with them.
And it's a different. It's like Spider-Man does this. Oh,
Marvel Comics comes out with a new person every year too. It's crazy.
So I think it was during what was that? It was their last movie that was supposed to have been like the final of their whole Marvel thing. I didn't realize that there was like these different series or all these movies connected. Until the final four. What was it? Final Four or the final? Anyways, it was last year. A big thing. My boys went to watch it. They're all pumped. I'm like, you guys are going to watch cartoons? It's like they're like, Dad, it's like part of this. Part of like Iron Man and like all these different series there, and they all at the end fight everybody or something. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
But I didn't realize, like I said, there was all like the series there, but like there's no creativity as far as like different movies.
Yeah.
Like Roadhouse. They just come back out with Roadhouse, which was a
joke,
complete
dude.
flop.
Joke.
Did you see it? Did you watch the new Roadhouse movie?
I saw the reviews on it, and everybody's just like, it was terrible.
It's kind of weird because it goes from UFC fighting to him then boxing in a bar, right? Is that how it goes?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I watched the trailer last night when me and Michelle were watching TV, and it looked like he was like in a UFC fight, got his butt kicked, and then some lady handed him a card and said, "Hey, come fight for me at the Roadhouse." I don't know. It's kind of weird.
But then the people you got that were supposedly replacing Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott, obviously that's a pretty tough character to portray, right? And you have to have the right. And I think they missed the boat on that one. But But yeah, some of the classics. It's like, they're bringing back those kind of movies. Karate Kid is another one. Yeah. Which, did you ever watch that one, Eric? If you're the Karate Kid,
yeah, I watched it with Wyatt.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra
Kai.
Yeah.
So, but it's just like you said. There's just different things and the movies. It's like the movies don't. There's no movies. Movies don't come out on movies.
Well, we both liked the one that was the end of the world. Remember the one where the world.
Oh, ends? Leave the World Behind.
Oh, Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World Behind with.
And now they have another one out on Netflix.
That's
kind
similar?
of the similar thing. Yeah, so I got to watch that one too as well. So
Leave the World Behind. Have you heard that one?
No, I haven't. You got me curious now.
So that one there is about like technology.
Okay.
And it's about how technology has taken over the world, and they had.
Well, no, it's about the world taking over United States.
Well, but it's technology.
Yeah.
The technology is the one that's kind of corrupting everything as far as taking over the Teslas. The Teslas were all crashed.
Oh, wow.
Nobody had any type of cell phone service worldwide. The service was out. Nobody can communicate with anybody. So these guys, were basically vacant. They're in their the airplanes were going down because computers couldn't. It was a pretty wild TV movie.
Yeah,
it was pretty wild. And then at the end, it was like this wicked, like noise that this kid's like teeth were falling out.
No, he had radiation. Remember?
Was that what that was?
It was radiation of some sort. Yeah.
Yeah, something to do. I mean, Kevin Bacon was like the guy, the crazy old man next door that like basically saved all his guns and was the guy on the day that this happened that people came, get off my lawn.
He was the prepper.
Yeah, he was ready for it.
Yeah.
But it was just a while, and it kind of just left you like just going. It just all of a sudden the movie's done. You're just
one of those.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where it's like
doesn't end well.
What's next?
Yeah.
There's got to be. What happened to the girls that took off running into the forest?
Right.
What happened to the airplane, the Boeing that went down to the house? It's like
all the deer just coming out and staring at everybody. Was
and
weird.
Then they took off. It's just there's so many unanswered questions.
What streaming service is it on?
I think that was Netflix.
Netflix, yeah.
Netflix, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that one out.
Netflix has got a lot of good stuff out right now, man. They are like. They're killing it right now.
That's the thing with the streaming services is that's where all the movies are going into, and I really feel this is how I'm feeling. I'm going to make this prediction. Okay, within the next year, it's going to be to where people can buy like instead of these movies like a movie theater. You go downtown and they have movies that nobody wants to watch. But they're going to be able to go, it's going to be owned by Netflix or it's going to be owned by Amazon or something like that. They're going to be Amazon streaming movie theaters to where these movies that are coming out, you can go and watch them, 2 weeks before they're out on
you could stream them. You could stream some of those movies right now on your Netflix and it's like $25 or something like that. So you basically just sit in your underwear on your couch or with your family, and $25 you get to watch the whole movie, and you don't have to pay for each kid, each family member or whatever.
Yeah, but going to the movies is a lot different than being at your house. You get all the the sounds, the inside. You get that experience, but everything's going to Amazon or going to these streaming services versus movie theaters. And if for whatever reason, if they do go to the movie theaters, they're horror films. They're all scary. And so they're not
or they're just stupid.
Yeah.
Make no sense.
Yeah. So
the whole thing about Netflix though is that they could basically shoot a movie anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? You're not restricted to one area like our Hollywood is. You know what I mean?
Well, they also pay a lot. They pay the actors more, but it costs them a lot less to make it.
Yeah. So that's where they're.
It's a good. That's
balance. Why you see a lot of. UK movies now, Spain, and all kinds of other, and they're really good too. Actually, some of these shows are really good. You can't understand what they're saying, but you have to put the subtitles on. But they're really good movies.
Right. All right. Well, it's 8:50, so we got to take a break. So we'll be right back to the Morning Brew. Hey, there you are.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid.
And Deanna.
At North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in Monday morning. We are June 3rd, and we got Omid here with North County Junk Removal. So anything that you need at your house, you need thrown away, you need take out your husband's stuff. He pissed you off? Hey, give Omid a call. He'll come and take your husband's stuff and take it to the trash.
So Jen Doty, if you're listening,
Yeah.
Gone.
And you've done that before, huh?
Quite a few times.
Where they're like, Larry, that cheating son of a bitch, get over here and I'm going to throw all of his stuff away.
Many different reasons, yeah. I've heard that one before, actually.
Oh my gosh. That would be good. That would be like going into a hostile environment.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It can be, yeah.
Barbara, you don't give that away.
Well,
Omid, I'm going to follow you down the road.
go ahead and try, buddy.
That's crazy.
it's funny to get double paid for taking it out, then the guy pays you to give it back.
There you go.
There you go.
You
Yeah.
can work the angle.
It's for sale now.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, if you guys need any type of junk removal, North County Junk Removal, Omid, how do they get a hold of you?
805-769-6966. We'll give you the best price in town.
And is no job too small or too big,
Nope, not at all.
right?
Absolutely, we'll do anything.
One man's junk is another man's treasure.
Absolutely, we'll take care of you honestly, too. That's the most important.
So, hey, so June 11th coming up is a program, a cooking show that's going to be held at Idlers. Have you ever been to Idlers in Paso?
Yeah, actually, they got a really nice showroom floor there.
They have a ton of stuff. They have a ton of outdoors, indoors. They have mattresses. They've got, it's kind of like the North County hub, and I think they've been in business for like, don't quote me, but I think 80 years. Wow. Coming close to that. But they are on the 11th. So Central Coast Party Helpers presents the Central Coast Cooking Show, celebrating the cooking industry as hospitality leaders showcase all aspects of the world and sharing it with others. Watch local pro chefs cook delicious seasonal dishes along with wine pairings from local wineries and desserts. So let's see, June's showcase will be nothing short of absolutely incredible. The June Father's Day themed What Men Want show features a hearty meat and bread dinner for our hardworking, loving fathers in our lives. Take Dad out for a special treat and join us for some awesome dinner. Wine and brewery to be announced soon, and all the other details will follow. So this is going to be held at Idlers in Paso Robles, which you can go to my805tix.com and purchase your tickets and be a part of it. But I know they have a really cool kitchen spread that they can do, like any type of culinary, shows. They could do, displays, new product, new food, they have it's a pretty extravagant spread out there, huh, Eric?
I think our cooking show is going to be better.
Well, yeah.
It's going to be half man show, half cooking show, half, yeah.
Half what?
I don't know. I can't go any further.
Well, let me know when you do it, man, because
you're
I love
invited.
cooking.
Yeah?
You are
I love
invited.
cooking,
Yeah.
man. I barbecue, I smoke my meats, I do it all.
Okay, so what do you have a Traeger?
I don't have a Traeger. I have a custom built one, and I also have a
Oh, damn.
I
There it
have a
is.
Santa Maria style, and I have one of those Oklahoma Joes and a Weber.
Oklahoma Joe's, what are those? Just the
I
little
believe Oklahoma Joe is like, it's Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that. You get those, but it's a nice little one. It's set up where it's got an offset smoker, a regular charcoal grill, and a propane grill on it. So
Really?
I use all three. I have a lot of barbecues because depending on what I'm cooking and how I'm doing it, and I've come across quite a few in my line of work, so I've kept them.
So it's funny that you said that. So last week we were talking about barbecue. Because we live in a barbecue community, right?
Absolutely.
And so you always think of like when you go somewhere else, what does other places cook, right? Mm-hmm. Sirloin. Mm-hmm. Tri-tips are never like the first one out of their mouth. Mm-hmm. Sirloins or their smoking brisket, right?
Right.
You go somewhere else, smoking isn't as popular here as it is, you go to Texas or you go to, pretty much anywhere, Idaho. I mean, all these different places are smoking, but it's like, what are they smoking? They're smoking either briskets, they're smoking sirloins, they're smoking probably top blocks, but tri-tips are never those things that come into play. So it's like the Traegers here, which a lot of people have the Traegers, they're not being used as a smoker. They're like a conventional barbecue, gas, charcoal, whatever you want to call it, but people are just cooking, they're not smoking with it.
Interesting.
So it's like,
I smoke with mine all the time.
Well, I know people are, but what I'm saying is it's being more commercialized on the Traegers. So the Traegers, what they came out for was because of the smoker, pellet smoke, all that. That's what they're being used for. But now, because not everybody has 2, 3, 5 barbecues for different applications, they have one. It might be a Traeger, a pellet grill of some sort.
Absolutely.
But it's not being used for it. So I was curious to where who has and uses, like you said, you have a custom one. So you have like a custom made smoker. So you're more of the higher elite of the barbecue guys, right?
I try.
But it's like who, like what do you use on barbecue? Does people still use, the old charcoal Weber, the Weber thing? Has it gone to more of the pellets? Has it gone to, I like cooking on wood. That's but it takes a minute, a
lot of work. Yeah. I don't use any pellets, honestly, because I don't have any of those setups. Those are more set it and forget it for beginners, but for when you actually are smoking, you need those offset ones where you're lighting the fire, you're stoking the fire, you're keeping it, you're maintaining it, and you're there for the full 8 to 16 hours, whatever you're cooking. And that's real smoking right there, because you're tending to that fire, making sure it doesn't get too high or too low, and you're doing it right.
What do you cook on it?
So whenever I'm doing like anything big like that, ribs and brisket are usually what I smoke. I don't really smoke too many other things, because if it's like a skirt steak or a regular steak or a hanger steak is my new favorite. Those you cook so quick, you're done in 10 minutes and you're eating. So, but ribs and brisket definitely are what I smoke, and ribs are probably my top favorite.
You know what? I haven't gotten into brisket yet.
Brisket's good, man.
16 hours. That's why I don't do it very often. I do it very few and far between. It's a long time. You got to dedicate yourself to it.
So I got a smoker. Like I'm like you. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of barbecue setups, but one of them is a smoker. And so where we live, we have rats, we have, and they get into everything. Like like every time I barbecue, I have to literally clean my barbecue out because I got mice crap all on the bottom of it.
Oh, wow.
And I just feel like I could catch something if I don't get it on, and I'm, eating mouse poop. So I have to clean it out, and it just irritates the hell out of me. It's like, So I wanted to get a smoker, but same thing. It's like, I had barbecues ruined because of the mice, jump in there and they eat all that crap out, and then finally just throw it away, go buy another one, and then I have the same. It's like a terrible revolving door. Yeah. So I went and bought this smoker, and I looked at it, and it's electric, right?
Oh, okay.
So there's no. It's one of those Charburls, those stackables, and there's no way anywhere in that smoker that a mouse could get inside. I mean, the tiniest part is at the top, which is for the smoke to go out.
Right.
That's it. Other than that, I'm golden. So I bought that one.
Nice.
But every time I've done meat, any type of meat in there, I've destroyed it. So I can't. The smoking, and I think I'm having a hard time getting past, like when you barbecue, you're like, checking stuff, you're flipping it, you're feeling it, this and that.
Does it have low settings on it?
It's just one of those, lighter red all the way up to full red, so whatever the
set it on low. Yeah, set it on. The problem that I found, because I actually have one of those too, but mine is made with propane. But it's a tall one, and you can fit a lot of stuff in it. And I was like, oh, cool, I'll love that. But then I found myself, because the heat is so constant at the bottom as it's going up, it just cooks the heck out of everything at the bottom. So you got to place everything just right so the heat moves up evenly. and then lower and slower the better. So like as the lowest setting you can possibly find is usually what you want. That's what helped me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
That also takes patience, Randy.
a lot of patience.
Well,
man.
I would have this patience. It's just, I don't know. But it's one of those things to where it's like, I like to barbecue, but then I like to also, feel and touch and flip. And
Absolutely. Well, have you guys had hanger steaks lately? Have you ever had those at all?
I haven't.
So go to Zio's. Can I do a shout out? Is that all right?
Yeah.
So Zio's brand meats, top notch. J&R's awesome. Don't get me wrong, they're good meats. They're just a little pricey, but I do love them. They're good stuff. But Zio's meats is excellent. You go over there, very reasonably priced, and the quality is excellent. And they have an endless amount. It seems like every time I go there, they got a ton of them, which I'm happy. They're hanger steaks, and they're the funniest looking steak. It's like maybe this long, and they almost got like 2 knots on each side and a little centerpiece, and they're connected. They don't look pretty. But I'm telling you, they're as tender as a filet mignon with little strings of ribbon of fat in it that's not chewy, that just melts away. I'm telling you, that
Really?
is the
Wow.
best piece of steak I have had in a long time. For $10, $11, you get a whole one. You can't go wrong.
Wow.
That's such a good price. And the quality is just, I love it.
You have to check that out. All right, guys. Well, it's 9:03. Let's take another break, and we will be right back to the Morning Brew.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Monday morning, we are June 3rd, and we have Omid here with North County Junk Removal. If you need clear out your wife's stuff, husbands, you know what I'm talking about. We got Father's Day coming up, and what's the best way to clear out all your wife's stuff? Get rid of it, right?
We'll take care of your yard. I mean, everything, man. It doesn't matter what it is.
Cars,
clothes, whatever. If you want things donated, that's another thing that I actually... I donate so much stuff because people just want to get rid of it. And they look at me and they're like, I don't want it to go to the dump. I'm like, well, don't worry. I'll get it donated. And trust me, I like to donate because donate doesn't cost me anything.
right?
Go to the dump, that costs me $35 to $150 a pop. But if I go and donate, I actually get a receipt back so I can actually get a little money
Right.
for my taxes.
You're double dipping there.
There you go.
Where do you donate to?
I go to NCI, Goodwill, what's that? Restore, which is
Like a Habitat for Humanity?
yeah, exactly. I like them too. They're really good. I've been able to get rid of some nice stuff over
They
there.
just opened a new one. They closed the one out there in Tin City like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then they just opened another one.
Across the street from the fire department in Paso. The police and fire.
Okay.
It's
So
like
it's over there.
9th Street, if I remember correctly.
And that's a really cool place because what those are is like it's old building use materials.
Yeah.
So they have extra paint, something like that. They take it over there. Screws,
If you need anything for home improvement, go there first. Do not go to Home Depot and look. I mean, I shouldn't say don't go there, but just check them out. You never know what you come across. Like I needed a new window. My window broke and I wanted something newer anyway and updated. I had to get the whole thing reframed. So I went in there and I'm like, I need a new window, and Home Depot wants like, $500 for one window. I went in there, $35.
Oh, yeah.
And it looked brand new. It was not the perfect size. I had to reframe everything, but I mean, $35, dude.
Totally. Yeah.
know?
I mean, you could just, but you know, like you said, it's not, you're not going to find exact things, but who knows what you're going to come across, you know?
You'll still save money.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I bought those sliding mirrors. They're like in the old mobile homes, you know. They used to be the closet mirrors. But when I was setting my gym up at the house, I didn't even know I wanted it, and even thinking about it, I just come across these things. I'm like, oh yeah, for my gym, and they're like $20, you know, for these big 8 foot by 8 by 4, whatever the sizes the doors are.
Yeah.
So I bought 2 of those things,
Nice,
and for
nice.
like I said, they were. I think it was grand total was like $45 for both of them.
Is it used stuff or is it?
Yeah, it's all used. It's not used. It's unused.
Oh, okay.
Like they
bought open packaging or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or it could be, you know, some semi-used. It could be sinks or maybe like a sink that went into a new construction that was never used. It was It was a wrong fit. They put it in. The owner, somebody didn't like it, so they pulled. You know what I'm saying?
Where's this at?
So 9th and what's that cross street?
In Paso?
Yeah, it's in Paso.
Okay.
So you know where the police station and fire station is?
Yeah, yeah.
They're kind of connected. They're on the other side of the police, so the fire station side.
So Habitat for
it out.
Humanity is 844 9th Street.
There you go. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
9th Street.
So they're a nonprofit. They're it's all like I said, it's like a donation.
Yeah,
it's like
a donation.
Goodwill type thing.
You do get a lot of used stuff, but there, like you said, there's a lot of new stuff in there, and I've donated so much used stuff. Like you said, I've had stuff that's just been sitting in people's garages for 5 years in the box, but it's still brand new. Take it there, and then they finally get it resold rather than taking it to the dump and just wasting it.
Well, yeah, because the dump has their own little side hustle going on too.
Yeah, absolutely. They
right?
go through some things. Yeah.
I mean, because you have that guy that's you know standing around you, kind of just looking at all your stuff, so that way when you leave, he's pulling that stuff off, bicycles
Absolutely. All the metal, all that stuff. Yeah.
I'm sure they're going, hey, tune in. You got North County junk removal coming up. There's a lot of good stuff up there. Make him go to the left. Just put him over to the side of everything. He drops off. Okay, thanks.
I actually I let them know before I go there, and they have me go to certain spots just so that way they can go through it.
Probably.
And, yeah, it happens
Yeah.
all the time. I let them know so that way it's easier for me, and they don't stick me with everybody else, and I can go privately over here, and they do their thing. And
Well, like I said, most of the stuff, I wouldn't say most of the stuff. I mean, most of the stuff is probably trash, right? But I mean, there's probably a lot of good stuff. Like you're just scratching your head going, man, this is, you know, how much more can I store at my house? You know, that would be my thinking, right?
yeah, before I started this business, my garage was beautiful. It was you can pull a car in, you can work out, you can do. I had a couch to set up. My wife would sit and we'd enjoy ourselves drinking beer, and then now it's packed full.
Yeah, I bet. I bet some of the trinkets and stuff like that. I mean, I like going yard sailing, you know, and garage selling. I love going to the dump because I always come back with stuff. You know, back in the day, you know, they didn't have the guy up there kind of, you know, hovering over you, you know, looking through the stuff and telling you not to take stuff.
Right.
But, you know, I mean, for me, for a junk removal, like I said, I would never go to the dump because I'd be like, oh, I can use this. Oh, I can sell that. I can refurbish this, which you're probably thinking the same thing on some
All the
things,
time.
you know, because it's you know, some people just like you said, get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, some people get to that point just because I don't want to deal with it anymore. Just kind of like the end of your garage sale afternoon when you've been out there all day long, people are picking and this and that. You're like, just here, give me $5, take it all. Just get it out of here.
Yeah.
You know.
I had a gentleman who just called me up actually, and he had done a lot of construction on his house and redid this and redid that. And in his garage, he had all these boxes. What are those? It's like linoleum, the newest stuff that looks like wood, but it's not. I forgot what they call it.
Yeah, I think you're like
They fit together. They fit together, kind of tongue.
Yeah, the tiles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're like,
you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yep,
You know what I'm talking
yes,
about.
Glued on the bottom, take it off, press them down.
They're really nice. They're hard. They last forever. So he had gotten enough to cover his whole kitchen, his living room, and everything. And all these boxes, they came in. They weren't the color that he wanted. So he went and got the color that he wanted. But he had all these boxes, brand new, of these other ones. And I don't know why he didn't return them or what. Or I don't understand the story. But nonetheless, he was like, get rid of them. I charged him to get rid of them, turned around and gave them to the rehome. And yeah, whoever has those got brand new flooring,
You know, and like I said, that's what Habitat for Humanity is all about with their restores for that purpose.
Exactly.
So I'll have to go check that out because, like I said, I used to like going to one over there. Just sometimes I don't even just to kill time. In the morning time, go get some coffee, cruise around, check out things, go. Oh,
you never know what you
right?
come across. I mean,
it's like going to swap meets.
Yeah.
You're just like, huh. Hey, so let's give a shout out to the Atascadero Police Department. So last week, the Atascadero Police Association organized a birthday celebration at Echo Homeless Shelter for children with birthdays in April and May. The children enjoyed cake, goodie bags, and presents. Attendees also had the opportunity to interact with firefighters from the Atascadero Fire Department and try on weight vests with assistance from the Atascadero Police Department. Atascadero Police Department shared the event on their Facebook page. So another good deed by our boys in blue and first responders. So, and Echo is another great organization that we side sometimes with on different events and help to get out the word and all that good stuff. So good job, Atascadero Police Department and Fire. So, man, this morning's going by fast here.
Yeah,
it's already
flies by.
It's already 9:15.
oh wow.
I know, right? You're like, man, I got to go to work. So let's take another break, and we'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Monday morning, June 3rd, and we got Omid here with North County Junk Removal, filling us in with today about how you guys can get rid of junk pretty easily. Just give them a call. No job too small or too big, and
We'll take care of anything, man.
take
Doesn't
care of
matter
your
what it
junk,
is. Yeah.
right? Take care of your junk. So.
Yeah, we'll take care of you and clean you up.
Very cool. Well, I appreciate you coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
So appreciate you guys being a sponsor for What's Up North County.
Absolutely.
Like I said, if you guys need junk removal, Omid is the man here. North County Junk Removal. Omid, how do they get a hold of you?
805-769-6966.
All right. So there you go, guys. So make sure if you guys, no job is too small or too big, let Omid clear out your stuff. Get rid of the junk that you don't want. You guys have been hoarding around. He'll pull in, trailer, take it out. You guys can continue on your weekend barbecuing, smoking tri-tips, smoking briskets, hanger steaks, whatever.
Yeah, give me a piece though if you're gonna do
Give
that.
Omid a piece too if you guys are gonna do any smoking. So, anyways, guys, thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Make sure this weekend, Stacy Strong Golf Tournament coming up, Hunter Ranch Golf Course. We're gonna have a lot of stuff about Stacy and the event coming up this week. So stay tuned. Get on over to our webpage, whatsupnorthcounty.com. You can click on our businesses over there, go right to their page, learn more about them, and reach out, guys. Please, please, please support our sponsors that support us because we can't do this without them and you. And we'd like to give our shout out to our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Santo Brothers Plumbing, North County Junk Removal, Hanson Enterprises, Story Termite Pest Control, Borho and Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, Suprema Meat Market, Ron Mullins with Remax Parkside, and MGP Coatings, guys. Hey, thanks again. We'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts of meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
And Deanna.
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.